Kamala Harris didn't earn any boost in polling after the Democratic National Convention. Usually the love fest of a political convention results in a surge for the party's candidate, but this year yielded an exception for both the Republican and Democratic events. The vice president's odds are essentially the same now as they were before the DNC in Chicago 2 weeks ago, according to a new NYC/Ipsos poll released on Sunday. Harris has 50% support among all adults and registered voters, compared to 46% who say they would vote for Trump if the election were held today. The Democratic candidate also leads among likely voters. Her lead is 2% outside of the survey's margin of error, but that small lead has historically meant little to nothing for candidates' actual odds of victory in November. Although the results are nearly identical to before the DNC, the gender gap preference has widened, with women preferring Harris over Trump by 13 points, 54% to 41%. Before the convention, Harris was ahead with women voters by 6 points and 3 points among men in NYC's polling. Trump now leads among men by 5 points, 51% to 46%. Similarly to Harris, Trump also did not experience the usual post-convention bounce after the RNC in Milwaukee, Wisconsin in July. The stagnant nature of the standing between Trump and Harris is indicative of the locked-in nature of the highly polarized 2024 race as the campaigns enter the final 2 months before Election Day. Both campaigns are targeting independent and undecided voters in the 7 key swing states: Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Trump, Harris, and their running mates, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance and Minnesota Gov. Tim Walz respectively, are barnstorming these battleground states. Meanwhile, Trump leads in top concerns that voters care about heading into the election, including an 8% advance in trust to address the economy and soaring inflation, and a 9-point lead in handling immigration at the southern border. The candidates' running mates are head-to-head with only 1 percentage point division.